Greetings and welcome to the Fan Perspective. I'm your host Nathan Lyle, and I did not expect to be making a video this soon, but I'm sure you've heard some of the news by now. So, just to recap some of the things that have been happening, you've got apparently Bill Laimbeer leaving New York to be the head coach of the Stars. Katie Smith is taking his place as the head coach of the Liberty, and Vicki Johnson and Ruth Riley are both being pushed out, so Bill Laimbeer can take over as the head coach and GM of the franchise, which is apparently in being bought by an owner who is going to move the team to Las Vegas. So let me. I'm gonna try to make this as eloquent as possible. I've mentioned so many times that I live in San Antonio, and in all honesty, the only reason I ever started paying attention to the WNBA was because they had a team here. Because I have a hometown team that I know I can root for now. I have an investment, and so I started rooting for them. And on a personal level, it sucks to be losing my team. No, I mean, I understand it's happened before in the league. They weren't even here originally. They were in Utah. And I know other fans have gone through this. Like, I talked about that when they announced that they were moving from Tulsa to Dallas. They're champions in Detroit. Then they go to Tulsa and they struggle. And I know that in Oklahoma there's a very loyal fan base. And then, just as they start getting good, bam, we're going to Dallas. And I'm like, that must have really sucked for them. Well, you know what? It sucks for me right now. It really does. There is a certain level of hurt that I feel. But I also, from the WNBA's perspective, it makes sense. I mean, Vegas, it's the gambling capital of the world. And for that reason alone, you're going to have a lot of degenerates paying a lot more attention to this team if they are over there. I think last I checked, it still has to be approved by the Board of Governors from the NBA and WNBA. But as far as I know, it appears to be, even though it's not official, it doesn't seem like there's anything that'll actually stop it from happening. A lot of moves are being made. And, from a money perspective, it seems right. I think they'll definitely get higher attendance over there. I mean, I was born and raised in San Antonio, and as much as I love my city, other than the Spurs playoff games, we don't sell anything out. I mean, there's like 1.5 million people living here, but, we're not a party city. We don't go out on the town. We don't spend a lot of money. In general, that's just not who we are. So I can understand the move to Vegas, at least from a financial standpoint, definitely makes a lot of sense, and there probably will be better attendance. I definitely feel bad, especially for Ruth Riley and Coach Johnson, and they're being forced out after 1 year, and you saw them make some good strides. I mean, I know that Bill Laimbeer is a great coach, and I know he'll do a great job no matter who he's with, but I still hope that the both of them, they can still find another place to call home in this league. They deserve it. They did a great job their first year. And you've got a team that's, they're in the middle of a regrowth right now, but they've already made enough great strides. And you've got a coach in Laimbeer who, even if it takes a year or two to get it going, once he establishes his system and teaches his players, they learn how to win. He won championships in Detroit. You saw what New York has been so dominant the last 3 years. It's a good move for the franchise. But yeah, it definitely came as a shock. It's hard to digest. And it sucks, As a fan living here in San Antonio, it sucks to be losing my team. But I still love the league. I respect the players. I respect the decision. And at the end of the day, it's just, things change. That's just how life goes. Things change. So I can accept this, despite how horrible I feel right now. Like I can accept this. Uh, it, at 30 years old, I understand that there are so many worse things in life that could happen. So still, it's painful, but I'm looking forward to seeing how this all turns out. At the same time, though, as I said before, the last time I checked, it's still not official, so there's a small part of me still hoping that the board of directors doesn't approve the trade and forces them to stay here in San Antonio. I don't care who the head coach is, I want my team here. Though that seems unlikely. Anyways, I just felt the need to talk about that, so there it is. I made the video. Apparently, we could next year end up having the Las Vegas Stars. Now, they might change their name too. I mean, the Shock ended up turning into the Wings, so who knows what the Las Vegas team would be. If it goes through, still not official yet, last I checked. Anyways, so those are just my thoughts on what's happening right now. So, if the move does go through, good luck to all of the players. It can be hard relocating. Good luck to Vicky and Ruth. Like, I hope they find a new place for themselves. I heard Vicky saying that there's an opening in Atlanta. She's gonna look into that. I'd love to see her I'd love to see her get that. I think she's done a great job in the coaching position, and we'll see what the future holds. Just wow, this kind of caught me a little off guard. Anyways, that's the news.